Hi, I'm Jale. Welcome. This is going to be a reading for Gemini all aspects and all the cross watcher from now until the next Gemini reading. Remember, this is general. Take what resonates and leave the rest. If you feel like this is not for you, check back in and again check other videos. You can also check me out on Instagram, x_Jale_x, and also on TikTok, psychic_1. I'm posting dailies on both of those, so again, if you want to check out either of those, you're more than welcome to come over there. I'm going to be going live as well. I think, I'm not sure, maybe by the time this goes out I would have gone live, or I'm about to, but again, if you're checking this out later, just keep an eye out. Again, subscribe, like, click the notification bell because it will advise you when I'm going live. Yeah, let's jump in. Let's see what's going to happen here for Geminis, what the messages are for the Geminis here. Gemini. Oh, Gemini. Okay, this is interesting already. Someone feels like they're not receiving what they need. There's no closure. There's like an imbalance. There's a kind of impasse. Is that the word? Impasse? Like a stalemate. So we've got a few things here. We've got some information either coming in that's going to come in about that situation in relation to love. But also, it could be that you're single watching this and you're about to meet somebody new. I don't know why. I'm hearing Valentine, but I've got a feeling it's not the date. It could be a restaurant. Valentine. There's something about that in the holiday season. But again, you're either watching this and you're looking for love, in which point this is definitely for you, this reading, or you're in the middle of something and you're not getting clarity. Let's take a look. Let's see what they're going to show us here. What can you tell us here for Gemini? Someone feels like their love has been destroyed, or they can't trust again or something. Yeah, right time, right place. Someone feels like they're too old for love. Someone feels like their time is running out for love, and that meeting someone is going to be impossible. I'm going to be honest with you, believe the impossible. I'm at a point in my life here where I know better than to just assume that Spirit haven't got the little tricks up their sleeve. I'm going to be really honest with you. Let me see what else is going on here for Gemini. What else for Gemini here? Gemini. Wow. Someone is totally confused. Okay, so we've got two narratives. We've got two storylines. We've got one storyline that someone thinks they're too old for love. Someone is in a connection who thinks that by the time they get together with this person, they're going to be too old, and or that wants children. Or they're now confused about who this person is. There's a confusion around a direction towards love and whether or not this is going to come to fruition. Someone is also watching this thinking that there's no loyalty here in the situation, and it's like they're wanting to give up. Right, what is the message for my Geminis, please? What is the message for my Geminis, please, Spirit? Gemini, all aspects. There's a second chance coming in here. They're advising you to stand firm against any challenge, but there is a second chance coming in because of a really strong connection. Let's get more information here. Let's see. What can you tell us for the Geminis? What can you tell us, please, for Gemini? Someone thinks they've met the right person at the wrong time. Someone also is watching this who thinks it's over and it isn't. That's definite. And I don't know why, but there's a Jillian name here that I'm hearing. Jill or Jillian. Linked to that. If it's not your name, it's going to be linked to the situation. Some of you need to actually detach to receive this situation. Yeah, you need to stay in the present. It's like someone's Some of you are totally detached and have given up, and actually it's going to come in and you're about to receive it. And some of you need to detach in order to receive it. Okay, what else here? Let's get some more information. Right, what else, please, for the Geminis? What else is needing to be said for the Geminis, please? What else? Yeah, look, I was about to say this, you think it's not guaranteed, but this is. Like, there's something evolving here that you're not seeing. And then underneath the bottom of the deck, we've got the rainbow, which is wish granted. Patience pays off. So someone's writing themselves off. Could be a water sign. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. On top of the cage being unlocked, we've got a roundabout. This needs to have perfect timing. Clarify the roundabout, please. Something is going to change very quickly in this situation. The flow of information is going to change. Once before, if the flow of information or the communication was locked off and disconnected, this is about to be restarted. So there's a cycle here that you're in. Someone's stuck in a cycle. Yeah. And someone isn't going within. And this is the thing, I've got to say this. Someone's watching this here going, yeah, but it's their fault. They've done. And I'm like, I get you. But this is the problem. Spirit sees everything. And that's not how they're seeing it. They're seeing everything from you and this other person's side, and they're disagreeing. They're saying, there's something you're missing in this. Because look, it says going within in the reverse, and observation in the reverse. There's something you're missing about the situation here that's actually blocking this from happening. That's not for everyone, because for some of you, this is about to move forward. But you're going to know, if you're the one that's sat here defiantly saying, F them, and this person's an effing this and an effing that, be careful, because you're directing it potentially towards your energy. Like, this is again, look, fixed and stubborn. This is an inner child issue. You're scared. Someone's scared to actually acknowledge how much this person means, because you think you're going to get rejected. So you're self-sabotaging. Someone is self-sabotaging watching this. Yeah, look. There's an ego issue here. Someone's too proud to acknowledge. Right, Gemini. Now, for some of you, it's going to be the person that's not watching this, but you're going to know if this is you. There is no problem. Someone believes there to be a problem, but there isn't. There is a success coming in here, but someone's... What are we missing here, Spirit? Steady movement forward. Things are going to be restarted here. If you think this is off and that it's outdated and there's no way this is going to kind of be rebirthed, you're wrong. Because from what I'm seeing, it's literally you're there. The energy's there. It's just hasn't materialised in the physical yet. Right, Geminis, please. Geminis. Yeah. Look, inner knowing. So some of you are even like, is this me? Yes. Surrender. Especially if you've gone in like a bull in a china shop and gone, oh, what have you been doing, all this other stuff. And this person's like, what the heck is going on here? Because, someone started an argument here before knowing everything, and then it's actually wrong information. Surrender. Because actually there's more going on here. Wholeness and sustenance. Someone is self-sabotaging watching this, and it's not, some of you, it's going to be the other person, but for one or two of you watching this, you're the ones doing the self-sabotaging. You're in your own way right now, and I'm going to have to call you out on that, because honestly, if it was me, I would also want to be told. Seriously, I would want someone to tell me honestly, like, look, I think there's nothing worse as well when we go to female friends, let's say you're a female, and the friend's like, oh yeah, he's a this and he's a that. Make sure that you're going to people who have all sides of the story, and they're not just telling you what you want to hear as well. That's the other thing I've got to say. Because you don't need people in your camp, yes people, nodding dogs, no offence, but no disrespect there, but, you want someone that's going to be honest with you, not someone that's just going to be like, yeah. Gemini, please. No disrespect, but wow. Someone's losing a house or afraid to lose a house. This connects to somebody who is holding on to a house and possibly a marriage because they don't want a situation to end, because they want the house, they want the money, they want the lifestyle. This involves that kind of an individual for some of you. Right, let's go with... Right, what else, please? Geminis. What else do the Geminis need to be aware of, please? Gemini. Spirit, anything else? Yeah. Okay. There's also potential advice you're getting, that you're probably getting opposing advice. Good intentions are behind it, but just be aware that you can... Sometimes being your own mentor is the best way. Especially if you're being pulled in two different directions. You need to be ultimately the one who decides if this is for you, right? You could also be getting insights coming through here that is showing you the right path. But there's definite contact here. And again, you could be getting all kinds of... I'm going to be honest with you. Some of you are watching way too many collective readings. Let me give you an insight into how collective readings work, right? So what they'll do is, if you've got like 50 people watching and one person is coming into... This is my understanding of it anyway. Maybe other people with higher view counts are going to be different, but this is my understanding of it. Let's say, for example, you're one of 50 people watching, and one person watching is going to have a successful reunion with somebody, and the 49 other people, maybe 45 of those won't, and so the other 4, this is not their reading, let's say, or the other 3, hang on, 14, yeah, the other 40, like the other 6 or so, it's not their reading. You're going to get the majority or the overall energy, which is going to show a lack of movement forward, because that's the larger number of the collective. And if the reader's good, they'll point out the 1 or 2 contrary energies, and they'll be able to decipher those. But if you're dealing with somebody that's got 15,000 views, be aware the majority of that is going to be a very mixed bag. I mean, look, maybe they're freaking supersonic readers, I don't know, but just be aware of that. But some of you are watching readings where it's telling you it's never going to happen, and it is. Because you're in a collective reading where the majority of people won't be getting a good outcome. And if that's you, and you feel like that could be you, if you haven't had a reading in the last 3 months, get a personalised reading. If you have readings every week, you need to stop having readings every week, because they're going to give you different information, okay? Someone is watching too many readings that's watching this. Just be aware. And again, sorry to call you out. Maybe you don't want me to call you out, but my guys are saying I have to call you out. I'm sorry about that. Because look, this is what it's causing. This is what it's causing. Sometimes that's done deliberately, especially if you have a higher calling. Sometimes the lesson is for you to cultivate your own understanding. Sometimes you should be the mentor rather than listening to all these other people. But there's a polarity here that's being built, and you need to be careful, because this is going to help. For some of you, you're actually very gifted, and that you're watching these readings and you're listening to everything, and then it's not for you, and then you're believing it because you're putting yourself in a vat of people's energy that aren't going to be successful in whatever the reading is about, but you are, and you're buying into that. You're also someone that wants to fit into the crowd, or you don't want to step outside of the comfort zone you're in, because actually it provides an identity for you. So you've got to be careful about that, because if you're in that energy and then you're wondering why your person's not contacting you, maybe they're in the same energy. You can't sit and blame that person, like, why aren't they stepping out of this? Well, you're in it. We can't sit and blame them for something that you're in as well. That's ridiculous. My God, this is what my guides are trying to show you here. And you're going to know if this is for you. If you don't know if this is for you, I don't know why, but I'm hearing carol singing as well. Someone's about to go carol singing. If you don't know if this is for you, what I would do is I'd take a break from the reads. And if you start getting an instinct to watch one, use discernment about what you're watching. And you might even want to get a deck of your own and pull your own cards. That could, and or get a pendulum. Pull your own cards and then test to see. You could even get a pendulum and watch a reading, and at the end of the reading ask the pendulum, is this reading for me? Just some ideas. Gemini, please. What do the Geminis need to be aware of, please? For some of you, this is going to be super important. And for some of you, it's like you probably have done maybe 20 reads in a row and not one reader's picked up on this. So we're going to be the ones to give you this information because it's my job. Not that you can see the frickin' card, which is always useful. Heed the messengers. Especially if you're connected or very drawn to birds. This is going to be for you. And ladybirds, surrender to the flow. You don't have to have an answer all the time. Sometimes in stillness, in surrender, you can get a clearer answer rather than watching 1,000 readings that don't resonate or aren't for you. I have no idea why this is not actually surrender to the flow, it says. Take your time. Take your time with these things. Especially if you're not used to getting the answers for yourself and you're used to looking outside of yourself for the answers. But there's something about this where the answers, you're getting blocked for the truth. Your truth is being blocked because you're in a pattern of behaviour that is not serving you. Blackly patterning. Initiation and ceremony. You're about to go into a new energy. Again, you guys, if you're Geminis, or if you've got any placement, North, South node, Venus, Mars, Ascendant, Moon, we're about to change. The nodes are about to change. 19th of January, the nodes are about to go into Taurus and Scorpio. South and North node is in Gemini and Sagittarius. This would have been a big year for you, year and a half for you. This is them trying to get you into a position and to cultivate all of your learning to move you into the next stage, because you've got some good things coming up, but there's a polarity here that's causing confusion. I know you're a Gemini, but there has to be a transitional energy here. Don't listen to everything. Listen to you. Cultivate that inner listening, inner working, because there is a pattern here that you're going to slowly start maneuvering out of. Okay, what else? Anything else for the Geminis? And also, when that happens, see, this is the other thing. If you are in this kind of a connection, this is when that second chance will come in, because if you're not prepared to listen to you, no one else is going to. So the minute you start listening to you is going to be the minute when this other person starts listening to themselves and will come towards you. Can you see how that mirroring works? Because there's a mirroring going on here. And this is usually how soul contracts work. Is usually when you're learning, they're learning. Right, anything else for the Geminis? Common ground, again, bridging the gap and sharing cultural ideas. So again, it's bridging something. Again, we've got survival fears here. So again, you could be fearful of anything external outside of your comfort zone. But again, that's going to be tested too. And then it's up to you whether you listen. Hopefully that helps, guys. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscriptions. It means a lot to me. Until next time, take care.